ministers coming in for the first time, there's loads of things I think that you need to help them with. You need to explain to people that they're going to have to do some pretty quick and rapid work just in absorbing all the information that they're going to need from now on. So there's a period of intense hard work in front of any new minister just in becoming familiar enough with the topic to be able to do the second thing they have to do, and that is always to ask questions. I think where things go wrong ministerially is when ministers don't probe enough and ask enough questions about the advice that comes across their desk. So I've often said to people who are completely new to it, when you've read the piece of advice you get, the question you should ask yourself is not what am I being told here, but what am I not being told here? Because the advice will be a process of selection. There will have been many iterations of it, and some things will have been taken out of it as it goes along. So what I think a good minister is a questioning minister, is a minister who is prepared to challenge some of the advice that they get, not in an aggressive way at all, but just to show that they are not going to rely entirely on what is put in front of them. If you think of the post office scandal as it's emerged, one of the real themes of it is successive ministers not being prepared to question the assurances that they were always being given. So a good minister is a questioning minister, and that's the second thing that I would say to anybody coming in. And then the third thing I would say to them is be bold. You will not be a minister forever. In fact, you'll probably be a minister for not that long in the political world. So while you have the opportunity to do the things that you think you've been elected to do, that you think will make the biggest difference, be prepared to lean on the powers and the advice you have, because the system will do the opposite for you. The system will always tend to advise you to take a bit more time if I was you, Minister, or I wouldn't go quite as far as that if I was you. I'm sure if we did something slightly less challenging, that would get you off to a better start. All the tendency of the system will be to pull you back to the sort of, as the advisors would say, safer ground. And your job as a minister is to push in the opposite direction and use the chance while it comes your way.